morning, guys. Today is Thursday. It's 7:04. We are Steph.
I'm getting
Say
ready.
hello.
Hello. Getting ready.
And Alejo. And we travel in our van.
Oh, we're introducing ourselves. Wait, sorry. I just said I'm getting ready. That's my new name. Getting ready.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Sorry, I'm Steph.
Anyways, we live in our van full time with our 3 dogs. Wookie, say hi, Wookie. And Leia. No, I only ask you to say hi. Leia, I guess he wants to say hello to the camera. Say hello to the camera. And Lonzo. Hi, Lonzy.
Oh, I know you shy, camera shy.
He's camera shy. Anyways, I'm gonna stop moving the camera so much because I'm gonna make you guys dizzy. But today we are in Baja California Sur, Mexico, and we are going to be heading to a town called La Ventana, where we're gonna be doing some awesome stuff. We're gonna go, well, I'm gonna go kite surfing. Steph is gonna chill by the beach and enjoy a weekend full of relaxation.
That was fast.
That looks yummy.
Yeah, that's yummy.
Avocado toast,
Yep.
some cafecito,
Yeah.
and what is that?
Manzana. Jugo de manzana.
So we have about, I don't know if you guys can tell, but we have about an hour and 29-minute drive today. And usually what we do before we start driving is we bring the dogs out, we give them a nice walk so that they can be all set for the drive. This time we're not driving that much. If we are driving more than 3 hours or so, we usually give them a break in between as well. But the drive is not that bad. We're gonna start heading out now. We just arrived at our campground here in La Ventana, and we're actually at a different campground than the one we wanted, and that's because the one we wanted was super packed.
We're gonna get a spot.
Yeah, and apparently there's not gonna be any spots available until like next week or something like that. So I grabbed the car anyways to see if I can keep calling this weekend to see if a spot opens up. But anyways, this campground is not so bad. We're really close to the beach. I mean, you can see now because it's dark as hell,
but you can hear them.
but yeah, it's also a bit inconvenient because where I'm taking the kite surfing lessons, it was closer to the other campground, so I'm gonna have to walk a little more, but
If we cannot find.
Alright, so today is the day I go kiteboarding. It's a beautiful day. It's gonna be semi-cloudy and semi-sunny. So, but beautiful morning right now. It's like 8 a.m. I believe. And I'm out because the dogs woke me up. Actually, Alonzo, we don't know what he ate at the beach, and he's got loose stomach. So I'm out here with them, just taking them out for a walk. Alright, we're finally here. I just met my instructor. His name is Jorge. He's from here, from La Baja. And he just asked me to wait for a few minutes until he finishes something, and then we'll get started. Steph came with me, and the doggies. And they had this nice little palapa here, so that's kind of nice because we don't have an actual umbrella. We need to buy one umbrella, yeah.
Oh, you want one?
So yeah, we'll get started, and hopefully it's not so scary, and I'm able to get up today or hopefully tomorrow, because I have class tomorrow too.
Yeah, that's true. Hopefully I'll be able to chill and read my book while I watch him hopefully get up on the board and hopefully kite surf. Okay, so we're back. Alejo couldn't get out on the water because it's not windy enough. So he just learned theory today, but I'm starving. So I told him we need to go eat right now because I've been waiting for like 3 hours. I feel like I just had a deja vu moment. But yeah, I don't know, like I've said this in a dream or something. But yeah, we're about to go eat at one of our favorite places here in La Ventana called La Tuna. It's just like a really chill place. It's fun. They got good music, good food, good drinks. So I'm excited about that. I got to read my book and wait for him and be by the beach with the dogs while I'm waiting for him. So that was fun.
So this restaurant is called La Tuna, and we came here 2 years ago, and we loved it so much that here we are again. The food, the drinks, the whole ambience is so good. It's just like perfect to chill on a weekend. Alright, so I could not take another kiteboarding class today because the wind just got calmer. It's like under 10 miles per hour right now, and so you can see the sea is super calm right now. Alright, sometimes I have to translate my Spanish into English, so I'm just gonna go for a little swim. I wanted to come earlier, but we had a rough night. One of our dogs, he had like really bad stomach ache, or like he was just having diarrhea everywhere, so we had to walk him every 2 hours. So I couldn't come out here earlier, but I see some people out there today, so I'm just gonna go and join them and see what's up. saw some whales out there before taking off. I'm just gonna pick the drone, take that out there, and make some videos. Alright, so this is about us being here in Cerritos because we haven't been able to kite surf because the wind died down. But we are in Cerritos, which is a location about an hour and a half from.
Sorry. The fucking turns me.
An hour and a half from La Ventana, and we haven't been able to kite surf, or well, I'm taking classes. Steph didn't want to take any classes. And an hour and a half away from La Ventana, and we're about to just enjoy the day here. We've been hanging out with some friends and surfing because there's really good surfing here in this area. And then
While I work and eat, Alejo's gonna go do kite surfing.
yep, today's the day. Yeah, we had left a deposit of $250. In total, they're charging me $500 for 6 hours, or no, $450. I think it is something like that. $450 for 6 hours. So still have 4 more hours to go. Let's hope that today I get on the board and that the wind doesn't take me away from shore.
So Alejo is out there somewhere. I don't think he has gotten up yet. So he's the one on that blue, right there, the blue kite. I don't think he has gotten up yet. I think he's trying to, but he's killing it. He's crushing it anyways. I think I'm so proud of him because I would not be able to do this. It's not for me. I like surfing. I just like it without the kite. So I'm happy with that, but I'm proud of him. I think he's crushing it. He's giving it his all. And I'm a proud wife. So yeah, this was, I think, our 4th day, or like 4th day of him training, or practicing and taking the lessons. So it's good. It's good for him.
All right. Just did my first 15 seconds on the board, and it was freaking amazing. We got an instructor, Jorgito, who is putting a wetsuit on so we can keep on going. It's a beautiful day out here in La Ventana, and I'm getting the hang of it. I just need to practice. All right, just setting myself up here. All right, so it's been about a week or 2 since I wrapped up my my kite surfing lessons, and hadn't had a chance to make a video to wrap it up and explain the good things and the bad things and how to do it and if I liked it or not. Anyways, I put here in my notes a few things that I wanted to make sure I add to the video to make it informative. First thing is that if you are planning on visiting La Ventana in Mexico for kite surfing, the season is from November to April, so make sure you're visiting during those times. That's when you will find the most amount of wind. Another thing that I wanted to make sure I mention is that to make sure you are checking the weather, so you can take your classes back to back. What happened to me is that I just went on a random day and I texted the guy the day before, the owner of the school, and I was like, hey, can I go tomorrow and take some courses? And he's like, yeah. And then I went. Only took 2 hours, and then the wind died down and I kind of had to go somewhere else, and the wind never came back, so I had to go somewhere else and then drive back to that location to finish the classes. So it was a little bit disrupting. So make sure you're looking at the weather, the wind. I think it's the minimum amount of wind that you need is at least 12 miles per hour for you to be able to kiteboard successfully. Another thing is, so I took classes with a school called Nomad Kite Surfing. Really nice school. It's owned by Jose. Shout out to Jose. He's a really nice guy from Spain, and all of his instructors are really awesome. I took classes with different ones because of the way I never, like I said, I never checked the weather. So I would go one day and then he had one instructor available, but then I go 3 days after and he had a different instructor. So that's another reason to make sure you're taking your classes back to back and setting them up with the owner of the place, is to make sure that you have the same instructor for all the classes that you're planning on taking. Overall, I took 12 hours with 3 different instructors, all great instructors, but I wish I had stick to just one. That way I didn't have to summarize things at the beginning of each session, and we could have just kept going a little faster. And then what else? The price is not that cheap. It's a premium location. I'm gonna say it's a beautiful location, but I ended up paying $85 per hour. I took 12 hours. If you do the math, that's $1,020, and that's because I got a $10 discount because I took so many hours. Yeah, and I have to give a deposit of $250 when I called Jose. So and then I paid the difference at the end. And ultimately, La Ventana is really nice location for kite surfing because the wind, I mean, I'm at the beach right now, so I can kind of explain it, but the wind usually comes from north to south, parallel to the shore. So if you're not a kite boarder at all, you will be taught that you're usually traveling with your back against the wind. So you're going out of into the ocean and back into shore, out into the ocean, back into shore. So it's really nice location for it, and wind picks up really nice, and the restaurants, the food, the people, overall is just a great experience. So I hope you found this informative. If you did, please leave us a comment with any questions, like or subscribe. Anything helps us out into making this our channel where we share with you guys what we do. And yeah, see you next time.